I play for the Potters, middle infield and outfield. And when I'm not playing, I listen to Potter Radio.
Great to hear it. Zach Bushling killing it at UConn this year as they were in the finals of the Big East baseball tournament. And I have not heard how that worked, but I know Zach is either batting ninth or leading off for them much of the season playing middle infield. So great to hear from him, and great to hear from the Potters with 4 in the bottom of the first. They lead this one 4-0. Brandon Motherall, Isaiah Terrasas, and Joe Ellis, the first 3 hitters against the left-hander returner Matt Volker, who retired the Gold Sox and a couple of grounders in the bunt, which I guess is a grounder. So 3 grounders handled by his infield. 1 at third, that's Trace Wilhoit. 1 at second by Michael Schoenberger. And the catcher, Cameron Carr, sprung out and grabbed the bunt and threw it down to first base to Ryan Gallagher. Here's Brandon Motherall, the right fielder. Brandon, if memory serves me, played for Yuba last year and hit the ball pretty well from the left side. Here's the pitch he takes down low for a ball 1-0. Defensively for the Potters, we have Cameron Carr behind the plate, Trace Wilhoit at third, Jack Grant at short, Michael Schoenberger at second, Ryan Gallagher over at first. Here's the next pitch. Hit sharply at the second base. Schoenberger handles it. Waits a second, throws to first in the dirt, but Gallagher picks it up. Michael babying that one just a little bit, and he'll get some heckling from his teammates, but the out is recorded for the Potters. Cade Turnage is in right, Tag Bross in center, and Quinton Hall over in left. Matt Volker on the mound, Cameron Carr behind the plate. Motherall's retired 4-3, barely, and here's Isaiah Terrasas. Isaiah, the DH here today, rare number 2. Unless there's another, no, that's just number 2. Comes in against Volker, 4 up, 4 down for the Loyola Marymount left-hander. Next pitch is inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Later in the game, we'll call in Mr. Stones McCoy, and we'll have a nice conversation about the new concourse offerings here at the Potters. Next pitch is in there for a strike. I already saw some new people, some new vendors down there. Look very, very exciting. And they have strategically placed the beer right next to the brats, so I really like that. That's good planning, good city planning. Pitch on the way is hit well to center field. Going back is Bross. Still going back, and that's over his head. One hops the fence out there. Terrasas round second. He's going for third. The cutoff has made the throw to the third. He gets in there head first, and he is safe. Triple for Isaiah Terrasas on a ball he hit hard over the head of Bross. Picked it up. It looks like got Schoenberger for the cut. And the throw to third just took one too many bounces. A head first slide by Terrasas, and he's in there with the first hit of the game for the Gold Sox, bringing up first baseman Joe Ellis. Joe wearing number 27. Big right-handed hitter. Got a run down at third as the Gold Sox try to narrow the 4-0 deficit. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball beauty. Got him by surprise. 0-1 with Reese DeHayden on deck for Yuba Sutter. So the first hit of the Brock Raggett's regime is registered by Isaiah Terrasas. A booming triple to center field. Next pitch is a fastball hit sharply to shortstop and pass into left field for a base hit. Grant with a dive on that one in the hole, but it's in there for a single, an RBI single for Joe Ellis. And the Gold Sox are on the board. It is now Potters 4 and Gold Sox 1. Here's Reese DeHayden, the left fielder. That ball was a sharply hit right to the right of Grant. Made the dive and might have careened off his glove just a touch, but it was into left field. Picked up out there by Quinton Hall. So Ellis is at first with the RBI single. Here's Reese DeHayden. Left fielder hitting from the right side. The pitch by Volker is through the legs of the catcher and back to the backstop, and going down to second is Ellis. So he gets in scoring position as the Gold Sox, fresh off the first hit, now the first run of the Brock Raggett's regime, trying to make it 2. They have a runner at second with 2 outs, or excuse me, with 1 out here in the second. That is still happening. All the good stuff for the Potters that you know and love is still happening, and they're adding a whole bunch of new stuff this year. Here's the pitch on the way. Hit sharply right to Grant. Nice play. Over to second. Did they get him? No, the ball is dropped. I don't think they would have had him. Schoenberger couldn't handle the throw. It was a line drive, but Grant tried to double off Ellis, but they could not make the play at second. A sharply hit ball by DeHayden, but he's retired. Second out of the inning, and now here's Stephen Kinez, the second baseman. Steven, right-handed hitter, slightly open stance. One of the shorter guys on the team for the Gold Sox. He'll be followed by Nate Vargas, the catcher. Volker looks in to get the sign. He has that runner at second, but now 2 outs here in the second. Good lead by Ellis. Here's the pitch by Volker. Nice fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Knez a little bit surprised by that one, perhaps. He didn't offer. 0-1 on Steven. Playing second base today for Yuba Sutter. Looks down at his third base coach. I don't think that's Brock down there. I think Brock is staying in the dugout. I asked my man Stones McCoy. No, it is not Brock. So Brock has decided he's going to be just the manager. Fastball's hit high and fouled on the right field line. So ahead of the goat batter, 0-2, and the goat batter, for those uninitiated, is the goat batter strikes out, then it's half price on Goat House Spirits, Goat House Brewery Spirits, which is always one of my favorite innings, really. I mean, and of course the goat sounds are made, and that has not come back quite yet. 0-2, Volker looks in, looks back at Ellis, who has a pretty decent lead. The pitch on the way, and a check swing. Did he go? They're going to ask, and he did go. Strike 3 on Knez. So the goat batter strikes out in the second, but 1 run on 2 hits for the Gold Sox. To the